mistaken, I think he's an all-time classic.
Hi guys, it's me, Boo, and the Invisible Man.
And Dad!
And
Excuse me for a second.
Dad is leaving.
Yes.
Uh, says okay. Dad's just gonna leave in the middle in the opening of the video.
Don't worry, I'm back.
Okay, well today we're gonna be DC Multiverse, um, Titans, Nightwing.
Right. Dun-dun! And we also have wait the tease.
Yes.
You're gonna be reviewing who?
Nightwing.
Nightwing from the Titans?
Yes.
Oh. Okay. Interesting.
And also, by the way, this is not your review. You already had your review.
Oh, I did. So make sure you watch my review on Boog and Dad TV.
Yeah, it'll be a link at the end of the video.
I need to get 1,000 views by tomorrow.
Or
I'm winning, right?
what do you mean?
I like the most popular video.
No, you're not even close.
Have I been posted yet?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, check it out.
And you only have like 23 views, just so you know.
Really?
And then if you're wondering why we have Doomsday over here, this is like one of our this is our first ever Build-A-Figure from the this is our first ever Build-A-Figure that wasn't like a wrestling Build-A-Figure.
Right, right. And if you're, I think if you, we posted a couple of videos recently. You probably noticed we're kind of swinging. We told you then we're kind of swinging more back into the DC multiverse.
But I don't think this Doomsday is a part of the same line though.
No, he was before McFarlane, I think.
Yeah.
So, but yeah,
But we're gonna compare him with this. First, I'm pretty sure this is our first DC Multiverse Build-A-Figure series for the channel.
yes, to be our very first one. But yeah, we kind of started looking at these, and McFarlane's got some really good stuff. And there's several advantages to them. Of course, I'm sure if you love Marvel, then you've got to buy. Um, you got to buy the Hasbro stuff when it comes up, the Marvel Legends. But I really, really so far have liked a lot of this DC stuff better. Um, than what Marvel is doing. It's cheaper. And I think the figures are cooler. They're actually bigger, as you can see here with Riddler. I think he was one of the first ones we got maybe a couple weeks ago.
But yeah, we have one question we need to answer.
Yes.
Does cheaper mean better?
Right. Well, that's what I was getting into. Yeah. I mean, I only saw a couple based on him and maybe one more that we actually got to open and play with. Yeah, that's why I was saying I thought they were cheaper and better. I mean, you get a bigger figure, seems just as well built. So yeah, I really like what McFarlane is doing so far.
The real question is the Build-A-Figure better?
Yeah, now that we haven't got to yet. Hopefully, we'll discover that at the end of this review.
Well,
We'll do
not the end of this review, end of the series.
into the series. Yeah, we'll do each four individually, and then we'll have one video for the Build-A-Fig, which this time it's going to be
Beast Boy.
Yeah, Beast Boy, and then we'll give you our thoughts on the Build-A-Fig compared to you've seen lots of our videos on the Marvel Build-A-Fig, so we'll kind of give you our thoughts on that, how that works out. But so far, I'm just kind of discussing just the actual figures at this point. I'm really like what McFarlane is doing with DC here, and I also love the fact that you don't have to buy a ridiculous amount of figures. A lot of them you may not want or not even have a clue they are, especially with us.
Even
To get the Build-A-Fig. Like the most I've seen from a McFarlane is 4 toys, and most of them are
figures.
4 figures to get your Build-A-Fig, and most of them are way cheaper than the $24.
Anyway, let's get to the review.
Yeah,
I will say this though.
it's great for Marvels, right?
When it comes to the windowless packaging and window stuff, I will say it is kind of easier to see the figure when you don't have a massive window, but because we have massive glare in this room. So,
that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. But
Anyway.
even with the McFarlane packaging, I mean, you get a much nicer looking box, much larger box. Yeah, that still has the window at this point. I don't know if that's if they're going to continue doing that, but I do prefer the packaging too.
So there's a picture of the Build-A-Figure, or I guess comic art of the Build-A-Figure.
Right.
So let's see, and then we're gonna get the torso with Nightwing, and then the other figures are in the set are Donna Troy, Raven, and Arsenal,
Yeah.
which is Dad's favorite
Arsenal?
because Dad absolutely knows who Arsenal is.
No clue. But it does look pretty cool. Right, and I know who Beast Boy is. Yeah, so that's where we're getting at the end.
Yeah,
This here though, this is Nightwing. I know him. This is like a version of Robin.
yeah.
For
This
sure.
is this is Nightwing. This is Robin, but when he like goes on his own and separates from Batman, kind of.
Yeah, yeah. Batman kicks him out of the house,
Yeah, more
gets him
like
a new sidekick, and Nightwing is on his own.
more like this is kind of like his graduation from Robin, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, so let's get into it.
Yes, let's do it.
I'm gonna cut the tape on this one, so we don't have to worry about it.
Oh, well, I have standard scissors standing by just in case. And as you can see, it's the day after Friday 13th, so I'm wearing my Camp Crystal Lake t-shirt.
We're a day late.
Yeah, day late, right.
Well, actually, what's kind of cool is that we also get a card of character.
Yeah, you get a nice little, kind of like a baseball card of characters with, I think that's all of these multiverse DCs. And I'll show you this right quick. You can kind of see there's Beast Boy who we're going to build at the end. They make it really obvious to see who you got to get. As you can see you only need 4 to build him. Sometimes Marvel will rank it out to 6 or 7. So that's always to me a little ridiculous. To get their Build-A-Fig. And at the
And
stores,
Dad's favorite part, a stand.
yeah, I think, face value at the store price, they do retail for about the same as Marvels. But I just know on Amazon, you can find these a whole lot easier than you can the Marvel ones for anywhere from 11 to like $20.
So here's the card of Nightwing,
Oh, that's a pretty cool card.
and then the back you actually get a description of the character.
That's definitely something that Marvel fails at.
Yes, because
Can we go ahead and just take a read here?
yes.
Or I'll take care of that while you're unpacking. I've taken my glasses off here so I can see. Sorry.
If you guys don't already know,
All right, so
who
we have
Nightwing is.
Nightwing. He's in the Titans series. Is that still Multiverse? I don't quite know if I'm clear on what Titans versus.
Well, I think it's like shortened for like Teen Titans, maybe.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Because on his pack, no, it still says Multiverse here. So,
Yeah.
yeah, so
I guess
Titans,
that's like the
Teen
subline.
Titans. Okay. So we have, are we ready for this boot? Real name, Richard Dick Grayson. Dick Grayson began his crime-fighting career as the original Robin, Batman's protege and crime-fighting partner, an expert acrobat and skilled fighter. Dick eventually left the nest and ventured out on his own as a new hero called Night. His childhood experiences as a circus acrobat and trapeze artist make him extremely agile. He is a superior fighter and a highly skilled martial artist who has been personally trained by Batman himself. Nightwing is the natural leader and a strategist with advanced knowledge of a variety of technologies. Yeah, Nightwing is awesome. Okay, well, that was totally awesome, but yeah, this a solid description of the character that you're getting. So if you're not familiar, you will be the time you read this. And of course, it's a great little baseball card. This is awesome.
I think
So
down
again,
would be using those with some of these characters.
yes, another failure for Marvel.
Marvel did.
So,
At least Marvel gives us something. They do put those little mini paragraphs at the back that just tell you about the movie thing.
3 sentences. You're lucky. Listen to.
Yeah, it's like a paragraph, and that's it.
Right.
And most of it's not even really that detailed.
Right.
Yeah. So we get to build a figure piece here.
Yeah, it's like, oh, introducing Marvel's Captain Dirty Pants. He is Captain Dirty Pants.
That's all I get to know.
Thanks for paying $24 for a bag of a Build-A-Figure that you may or may not like with it.
That's like a stick.
I was kind of like, I've heard of Captain Dirty Pants. Who is this guy? Now I gotta buy him just so I can complete this Build-A-Fig? Jeez.
Well, there are some glorious ones like the orb.
Yes, right.
Anyway, so here's the torso to build a figure. Which we'll get into more detail about that when we build the build a figure.
But hold that back up one more time. So I will also say that you can see on this particular guy, Beast Boy, it's actually a large, decent-sized Build-A-Fig.
Shocking.
I'm not going to say it's never happened because it may have just in DC, but so far I haven't seen them do a tiny little Build-A-Fig
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah.
But also Hasbro is known for that.
Yes.
So,
Well, here.
no, I know. I don't mean to be hating on Hasbro.
Yeah.
There's certain lines there that I do absolutely love. You know, Spider Man, the Iron Man, Hulk, all that. I'm
Well,
all
actually,
about.
it kind of looks like he's going to be around the same size as Doomsday.
Yes, yes. I think that's very appropriate.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't get really any accessories with Robin unless you count the Build-A-Figure piece as the accessory,
Okay, it's not a whole lot going on the Robin.
which, or Nightwing.
Yeah, and I will tell you, you can complete this whole set on Amazon really easy. Like I said, 4 figs, boom, is there. We did a combo thing. We initially found it at we found half of it at GameStop, and then I found the other 2 figs on uh, Amazon.
Now you guys can thank Dad for not saving the other two for Christmas presents.
Yes, 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 yes. Well, I didn't buy the first 2 as Christmas presents. So I figured that would be kind of mean to hold the other 2 hostage all the way to Christmas, right?
How dare you, Dad?
Yes, sir.
Why would you do this?
Yes, I forked those over when they come in. So,
Yeah, there was a bit of an interrogation going on, but he finally confessed where they were.
yes, yeah, Booch seems to keep track of these things.
Anyway, so here's Nightwing. Oh,
What is this?
that's the part that the stand comes in. They,
And we get a stand?
yeah, if you
Yes.
completely missed it. And actually, there's a little, I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a little DC logo at the, there you go.
Right.
Little DC logo at the bottom.
Do you get that with Marvel Legends? No.
No. And if you did, if you guys aren't familiar with the channel, or if you are, then you know that Dad absolutely loves stands.
Yes. Your action figures come with stands. You can pay $24.99 or whatever for these things. You should get some stuff.
Well,
Stands not too much to ask.
well,
It's a
yeah.
little 2 cent piece of plastic. And
Anyway,
Hasbro's like, oh,
here's Nightwing.
pay more money. Okay, yes. Oh, wow. He does look good. Yes.
So what's cool is that all like the blue on the torso is actually sculpted on. Like if you like touch it, you can actually feel it. Can you feel it? Yeah.
Yeah, and we don't get that a lot with others, right?
No, especially not from Hasbro.
It's like a 2D effect.
Why do we keep pooping on Hasbro in this video?
Well, I didn't figure you would. I figured you would defend them, but yeah, that's just been my take. If you're comparing the 2 companies, you know, McFarlane versus Hasbro.
Well, there's one problem is that Dad's saying the truth, so that's the problem.
Oh, right. So
Anyway,
you feel the same way?
yeah,
I
kind of.
figured you'd have been like, "Oh no, Hasbro's great."
Sorry, Hasbro. Sorry, Hasbro. Please do not cancel us.
Yeah, and I think
Anyway,
too. Um, I think too.
please do not ban us from buying Star Wars figures.
Yeah, yeah. Unless McFarlane can start doing them, I wouldn't mind that. I don't think. But
Well, they'll
yeah,
probably be in this scale,
but
not
I
your
think the other thing
VC
too is
scale.
like with the DC multiverse. That's the other big thing too that I really, really like. Um, is that McFarlane's not scared to do vehicles. They don't do it, and they do vehicles, and they don't, and they're not crowdfunded. They just make them and you buy them like it'd be
Well,
normal,
well, let's
you
see.
know.
So I will say that Hasbro does make a lot more vehicles for the vintage collection figures.
Yeah, and I have no complaints about that. I do love the vehicles. I love Hasbro. I just don't like. I just don't care so much for Hasbro's Marvel line. I don't
Yeah,
like the way they do that too much. Um, Mattel does WWE, right?
yeah.
Okay, yes, that's different. Yeah, so yeah. So that's it. Yeah, I was just comparing the 2 superhero lines. So these are the 2 major ones: DC, Marvel. You know, I just like what McFarlane is doing. You know.
Okay. Anyway, back to the figure.
Yeah, sorry.
So there are blue stripes going down the arms. Then there's a better look at the head sculpt.
That haircut. We must go to the same stylist.
This is what Dad looks like when he wakes up in the morning. This is what
That's
Dad's
all the
hair.
time. Does it look the same to you?
Not quite. You don't really have like the strings of hair coming down your face.
His a little longer than mine. I mean, when mine gets long, it looks just like that. Mom just cut it off recently, though.
Yeah, and gave Dad a massive bald spot, so he had to wear a hat all day today.
Really?
Yeah. Anyway,
Again.
and then that's pretty much it. That's pretty much just black costume. Well, there is some blue soles to the shoes,
Anything
but that's
different with their
pretty much it.
articulation with the DC versus Marvel?
Yes. So we're going to go over that. So Nightwing looks down, all the way down. Looks all the way up too. Get some tilt. Arm goes all the way up to there. Swivel. What's kind of weird is that like the butterfly joints they like pop out and swivel around.
Do you have any Marvel guys laying around here
Um,
for comparison?
I don't think
I don't
so.
see any randomly. Oh, they're over here. They're right behind me. I'll
Okay,
grab
so
one.
upper arm swivel, double elbow. It gets up to there. Then we kind of get so that you can do make it up and down, and then if you swivel it, you can go side to side. Now let's see. So your first ab crunch goes to there. Your second one doesn't get much farther, and then they actually give us a rubber crotch mold. So I guess I don't know, but it makes it where your the leg doesn't get caught up on the crotch piece, so it'll go up higher.
Right.
And then double knee, and he can readily kick his cheeks.
Wow. That is. Well, yeah, he is an acrobat, the card said.
Yes. So and then foot all the way goes up to there, back, tilt, and then dad's favorite, toe.
Yeah, could live without that, but hey.
Well, I guess it makes sense because he's kind of like a crouching type character.
Yes. So, and I'll just slap him over comparison, then I'll stop pooping on Marvel. But
I will say this though, it looks like that this one definitely is a lot better with ankles because the Riddler's ankles like his are very stiff, so it makes them very difficult to like get to like a flat-footed
even though
pose.
it appears to be the same.
Like see,
Okay.
you get
Yes.
clicks and then boom.
Right. So,
Yeah, Nightwing has much less tight ankles. Which, in theory, when it doesn't sound great, but it's actually good for this scenario, I guess.
right. And then let's just slide Panther over there just for a quick comparison.
Here he is on a stand.
Yeah. And then this is just your typical Black or Marvel figure. But you can see here when you put them beside each other how much more figure.
Well, I will say this. So, McFarlane, they normally go more towards 7-inch scale when
Yes,
Or Marvel Legends is more 6-inch.
exactly. But that means more plastic, more production, you get more material in this guy, but yet they still charge on average more for the smaller figure than McFarlane does. For and an inch doesn't seem like a lot, but that's a big deal in action figure size. This is a much bigger figure when you see them beside each other.
Yeah,
To me,
it's about yeah, Panther about goes to like his I don't know, maybe like right under the nose, I think.
right. So it's you compare the figures and you see this obvious of a difference. It makes me kind of mad at Hasbro because you're kind of like, okay, this can be done at a much cheaper price. So you guys are just being greedy, Hasbro. That's what I think. So anyway,
But Dad also just it still loves you, Hasbro.
of course, you have Star Wars. I will have to continue to give you all my money,
Oh, yeah, of course.
but not so much for Marvel Legends anymore. Oh no, when it comes to superheroes, McFarlane's going to get some bucks now.
Unless
What?
they release the ultimate Build-A-Figure or something. I don't know.
I mean, they'll have to come out with something really cool. Otherwise, like I said, I'm going to stick with Farley, I think, because I just like their stuff better. So anyway,
Well, we're saying all this about Marvel, and we don't even know how great the Build-A-Figure is going to be.
that's true. We haven't got there yet. Again, this is just has nothing to do with the build a figure. This is just comparing figure to figure.
And here
So,
is Nightwing next to our classic Riddler.
and there is some size difference. I mean, Riddler is a much bigger figure than Nightwing.
Well, kind in wide size, they're about the same height. Pretty
Yes,
close.
yeah, he just has the wider, I think, torso, wider legs, buttocks, and
What?
uh,
Anyway, we're moving on. Anyway, moving on.
I'm just trying to give a.
Everyone, get this video to 69 views.
All right.
After that. Anyway.
Harrison. Oh, this is an awesome Fiddler figure. I mean,
Yeah.
this is great.
And
That's
then I
awesome.
guess here he is next to Doomsday.
Now, Doomsday's an old classic pre-McFarlane, so kind of not the same. I don't know who had. I would love to know. So if you guys
I
know,
think it's Mattel.
okay, yeah, if you guys know who had the DC line before McFarlane, let us know. But I think Boog is right. I think he just answered my question. Was it probably was Mattel? But if you guys know for sure, let us know.
Well, here
It's
he
probably written somewhere on him, maybe.
absolutely.
Maybe it's foot or something. Does it say Mattel or anything?
On his
The
foot.
talks. They used to know the talks.
It's on the cheeks,
Yes.
of course. Yep, it is Mattel.
Okay.
It's 2015 Mattel.
Right.
So actually, I'm pretty sure this video is actually kind of old before
So
we got it.
So yeah, I guess I'll check on Mattel's website. I'm assuming they lost the contract then and it went to McFarlane. I
Yeah,
mean, I don't guess Mattel is still making no, because we would see them in the stores and all we ever see is
well, no,
McFarlane.
I think I'm pretty sure the DC DC license is kind of like across like a few companies, I think.
Okay.
But yeah. Well,
Because we
let's
already know McFarlane does the multiverse and McFarlane also does the superheroes line, which is the line I grew up with, which is a really cool line. I've really been tempted to do some stuff there, but it's 5 POA. I don't know if Duke will go for it, but it was a fun line as a kid. I thought it was great. And they're not very expensive. 10, $11 a figure. What do you think, Duke?
I don't know. I guess I'll just leave that one up to the ad.
Okay. Maybe Santa will slip some in the stocking and we can look at you and see what Duke thinks. So,
Maybe we'll
biggest
see.
problem is our problem with shelf space. Now we got to get down in the room and start put some shelves, making some room for these figures because we have a lot of figures, right?
Because me and Dad just so happened that we needed to be extremely lazy on fall break and not get done.
Yes, we failed. Right.
Failure.
But there's still hope.
So yeah, I think that's gonna wrap up our DC Multiverse Titans Nightwing.
Right. Hope you enjoyed it, everybody, and we'll see you on the next one.
Okay, guys, in this video, make sure to like and subscribe for some more awesome McFarlane DC Multiverse fun. Bye.
See you next time.